Hi there, everyone. Well, I scanned this Mary and her little lamb with the scan lizard and displayed that. So now I'm going to scan it with the mini. We'll see what the mini does. Of course, I already scanned it. I'm just showing you the video. I've condensed it down. It was a 30-minute process because it takes a lot of time for the mini to process. And I combine scans on the fly in RevelScan. So we'll get to look at that here in just a second. This was in my dad's effects, and I don't know where it came from. Someone apparently gave it to my stepmom, I would think. They both since passed, so I can't ask them where it came from. But this is how I started the scan, and of course I had to spray it because there's some colors there that the mini doesn't like. And I try to stay at 300 frames. I have my turntable. Well, it seems like everybody's turntable, the battery powered ones, the USB powered ones, are about 300 frames per rotation. I think about 2 RPM, 2.14, something like that. And sometimes I collect more frames if it's just too difficult. The problem with spraying things is that the more you handle it, the more spray flakes off in certain places and you end up not picking it up. You can see a little gap there at that base. It's a kind of a upside down trapezoidal looking void there where my fingers touched it every time I picked it up and moved it. So that ended up being a void there that'll have to be filled in. Good test for RevelScan. Let's see, I have my brightness, my depth camera set at 2, which is about as high as I ever like to go because it starts picking up a lot of noise. I have my mini enclosed in a light tight photo booth that I blacked out so I don't get any reflected light from the mini itself. And of course I don't get any light pollution from the outside either. Yeah, so you can see I'm turning it over there where I touch it, right there. See, it ends up, see that spot? Huh. Yeah, it gets bigger every time I touch it. So I ended up just continuing on and moving the scanner a little bit as we progress. Now I'm adding. See, I didn't start out tracking, and it didn't track again. So I just keep pausing and waiting for it to start. I mean, waiting for it to start the tracking. It'll eventually track if I hit the right spot during the rotation. Move the scanner to see if I can grab it better. There we go. Picked it right up. See, we still have that void there where my fingers touched it on the base. It's filling it in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Seems like it is anyway. I wasn't really focused on the bottom. It's just your standard bottom. This is ceramic or porcelain, by the way, not resin. Some of the other things I scanned were resin. Resin has more detail. I wish I had more of those. There's a few areas here that demonstrate the detail of the mini. I did one of with the Pop 2 a long time ago. I can't remember if I posted a video or not. I'll look and see. If I didn't, then I guess I'll have to do a Pop 2 also. Not tracking there. Not tracking there. Pick out some of the junk that it picked up. Try to see if we, there it grabbed it. Okay. Moving the scanner now. And I lost part of her headdress there. Went back a little too far, I think. But pick it up, put it back on there. There we go. Now you notice I've accumulated 751 frames, which is okay, because I was moving the scanner, so I didn't have too much overlap, I don't think. I'll put it in Handy Studio later and see if I can not only decimate it a little bit, simplify it, but also take out some of the overscan and remesh it. If I do, I'll do a video on that. I did the little fish. I did the fish that I had scanned previously. I scanned it with the Mini. And I processed it in Revel Studio just to see if it would clean it up, and decimated it. I went from 21, I think it was 21 million points down to 4.5 million, something like that. Anyway, there's the scan of Mary and her little lamb. See, the bottom ballooned out because I didn't get a good scan of the bottom, and when I filled holes it ballooned it out. That sometimes happens, but no big deal, you can cut it off. Anyway, the scan of Mary and her little lamb with the Mini. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next scan. Have fun and good scans, everyone. Bye now.